Okay, so we are going to jump into the charts here. Let's hop on our handy dandy US 30. We're going to start with the daily time frame. So this week has been crazy. Donald Trump has got the markets literally in a chokehold. I don't know what to say. I'm at a loss for words. We gonna see how to navigate these markets with the right risk management, right amount of confidence, and the right amount of patience. Most importantly, patience is going to be everything. So this gap here was filled yesterday, which surprised me, but didn't surprise me because the gaps on your 30 usually always get filled. However, it could take a few days sometimes. It might even not fill to the end of that week. So the fact that we stopped here, gapped between Thursday and a Friday and then into Monday, very, very weird. And how the market stopped here. So I always like to mark off where the market stops. And why, and try to figure out why it stops there. And if I pull this all the way across here, we'll see that the market literally just retested an important area of structure that was broken. So if we look here, we'll see that we kind of bounced on this area and we kind of stayed below this area until we finally broke. This drop was the final retest of this area. So this resistance retested into support. So that's a simple explanation of that there, which is perfect because right now everything is probably looking up. The only problem with this is the news that the news, Trump news that has been shaking up the markets has us thinking the markets are going to drop. You know, with the tariffs and taxes and all this other stuff happening, it makes it very difficult to navigate. So we don't have, I can't even say we don't have much to look for today in terms of news because honestly just don't know. But we're gonna err on the side of caution anyway. All right. So let's hop over here and see. We can get a nice little analysis in here. So I'm not liking what I see here. It's just not clean, right? There's a drop here. This candle literally is supposed to be red. It's supposed to be red or a big wick, and it's neither. It's a bullish candle and it's pushing up. Next candle filled up that wick. And then our last previous high of this area is right around that area right there. So we know, how I like to teach, right? Market comes down one leg, two leg, three leg, and maybe four leg. So could there be an opportunity for price to come back up, create another leg, and then continue dropping, or push back up and retest these highs? It could be either one. Now, I always like to say after a big move, we're going to test it to see where we can get a pullback. So now we have, this isn't even a real low because the lows are not, this is throwing me. This is really throwing me. I don't even know if I could trust this here. The daily is not giving. The daily time frame is not giving right now. I'm gonna see how we can navigate this here. Let's go down to the 4 hour. 4 hour, it looks even worse. Okay, so we had the gap, we filled up the gap. This was that yesterday craziness that popped off. We tapped into it and we're kind of still retesting this area. And there's really nothing to the left here that's saying that price could stop going up. There's a good chance we still may continue up bullish and maybe even retest this entire move here. So that's a possibility, but the problem is we're in the middle of no man's land right now. There's no support, no resistance. On the 30-minute, though, there's a very nice resistance on the 30-minute that's forming right there. Perfectly beautiful, nice support. So 30-minute looks way more promising than the higher time frames for sure. But the higher time frames are king, it's tough. So, I mean, this would be a good setup to take this morning right here. Something like that, but we're so bullish. We're so bullish. We're so bullish. Look at this. Look at this structure. Look at this, baby. Ooh. Nothing really indicating sells. Really nothing. So I'm a little nervous about this. I don't know. I don't know. Are we due for some sort of pullback? Yeah, we are. Because based off this move here, this push here, most definitely we're due for some sort of drop to correct that push here. Let's see. It would be right around here, right on the 50, 61% area right there. So the high time frame structure is saying buys. Fundamentals, snooze is saying sells. So guys, during times like this, when the market is doing a lot of wishy-washy stuff like this, don't beat yourself up. Don't think that, oh my God, I don't know how to trade. My trading sucks. These conditions are horrible. Don't think that because it's not you. Sometimes it's really not you. It's just that conditions, some things are just out of our control and we, can't do anything about it. So unfortunately, that's what it is. So let's see here. I'm gonna put an alert right here. All right, it's 8:56. It's almost 9 o'clock. So I'm gonna wait for 9:30 to hit. I think it's safer, especially during times like this, conditions like this, to wait for market open to come before taking any kind of real position because the unpredictability is just way too much. So I'm gonna place an alert, even though this has started dropping here, that's okay. It could easily pull back at 9:30, give us a better entry opportunity. See if we even respect this area here. I'm actually gonna put this a little higher. Not this. I'm gonna put this alert a little bit higher, like right there. And I want to see if price actually comes back to retest those highs and if it respects these highs. Then if it does that, then we'll be looking for a price to find its way on down. And that's, as you know, we'll take it there. This area right here will be first, will probably be where I'll be getting out, but market could come down and retest these lows if we don't continue up. So what I'm looking for is this. Boom, boom, and or that. Okay, so this area here is the most important area. We'll see what price does when it gets there. And if price doesn't pull back and it just continues to drop, we'll look for another setup after it drops to see if we can get a pullback or jump in for the continuations. All right, so that's what we're looking at for today. I'm going to pause it here and let's see how this plays out after 9:30. So I'll see you guys back here around 9:30. Okay, so we're pulling back very, very nicely here. Beautiful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a limit order in here, which I don't normally do, but I'm going to do it for this example here. So I'm going to place a limit order for 39138. We're going to go over here to my broker here. So to sell limit, trigger price 39138. Here, we're going to take it easy today. We're going to do one lot on that position just because it's a limit order. Let's go down to advanced options, which is a new setting here. Our stop loss, and we're going to put our take profit as well. And if you look here, there's a new P&L at the bottom here, so you guys can see how far away your take profit is in points and how much it's going to be. So our take profit one is going to be 38692. So let's go here, 38692. And the profit for that would be 4K. So on that one position, and then our stop loss. I usually do a mental stop, but our stop loss is going to be, look at that, came right up to our order right here. Woo, so close. Stop loss is going to be not there. That's my mental stop right here. I'm going to put it at, because the 930 hasn't really hit yet, but yeah, 930 hasn't hit yet, so I'm not going to put the stop loss in just yet. Actually, I have to on this just because I want to keep it safe just in case. 39178. So let's do 39178 for the stop loss. 39178. Okay, So stop loss would be $400 risk on this position at 45 points. And the take profit would be $4,460 on this position here. So what we're going to do is we're going to place it there. And if I go down to pending orders, I got other pending orders in here. Oh, maybe these were trades that never hit from before that I was testing out. Okay, let's close these out then. And we're going to keep our sell limit order in there. All right, boom. So we're good to go. We're right there. Let's see. So that's it. All right, we tapped. Ooh, we tapped. Did it activate? Yep, we activated. But it's not 9:30. That's what I'm talking about, guys. That's what I'm talking about. We did not hit market open yet, and here we go with the Trump stuff. So the volatility is already here, honey. It's already in action. Let me make sure we don't go too crazy here with the risk. Because again, high time frame is bullish. High time frame is bullish. We're pumping up. Look at that. Look how fast this thing is moving. I don't like that. Don't like that at all. We went from $75 to 500 here. High time frame is bullish. Let's keep an eye on this trade here. I think we're gonna go up here. I think we're gonna go up. I don't trust it. Close out at 200. If this retraces and comes back down, then yes. Because we're right back at this high right here, which is not bad. That high is not bad there. But man, this happened before 9:30. Wow. Let's see. Because I need price to respect this area here. If it doesn't respect that area, then I don't trust it. And we might go up, go bullish here. So let's see. That might have been the entry right there, actually, but I'm not going to take that. It's too close to the high. I'm going to wait for us to close a little bit down in this area, and then I'll maybe take a second position there. So yeah, that first position, but I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait a little bit. I don't want to just jump in at the first sign of, it could easily wick out, whatever, and then find its way back down. US30 does that. It'll push up, grab liquidity, it knows that people are waiting, and then it'll wick and then start, dumping. And I don't want to, I've been trading this pair too long to get faked out like that, So patience is your best friend, guys. Patience is your best friend. I'm going to let this play out for a little bit. If it pushes, then the fine will wait for the pullback. But if it rejects and comes back down, we'll be looking for the sell-off. So might come probably around 9:30. All right, so we are pumping up here on the daily. So I'm going to remove it. We broke the daily, so we're moving up here. So what I'm going to be looking for is a pullback at 9:30 to, let's go to a 30-minute to right around this area here. We most likely will continue up, but that's where I'm looking for reaction. That's where I'm looking for price to retest from. So that there. I wonder what 9:30 is gonna do. I'm curious. 20 minutes or 10 minutes away from that. You know what? I'm gonna move this down here. Because if we break that low, then we're gonna go down. If we don't break that low, then we're gonna continue up. There we go. This is what I like. So I'd be looking for a retest there, stop loss there. Gotta move with the markets, guys. Move with the market. Move to the beat of the market's drum. So, not gonna enter here, obviously, way too high. Gonna wait for some sort of pullback in this area and then look for the continuation. So here's the new analysis. Yes, sir. So we're gonna go with the high time frame analysis, which was bullish, because we broke. And let's see if we don't wake out and come back. We don't break this low here. There's a good chance we're gonna continue up because high time frame is, like I said earlier, very, very bullish. Very bullish, and really nothing indicating sells except on the lower. So right now, everything is looking at the buy. So as soon as we get that pullback or after market open, we're going to be looking to ride the wave with the high time frame. So let's see what we got. Ready to go here for the buys. Yeah. See if we can make a nice little bag today. Okay, we are rejecting off that low there. We are rejecting. Very nice, very nice. I just want to make sure we don't break this low and then keep dumping. I don't want to get into prematurely. I would like to get in for a buy, but I want to let this candle close first. There's 2 minutes, a minute and a half left to let it close. Let me see a bullish candle form. And then once that, then I can jump in. But if it doesn't give us that, then, we want to wait. Buys, let's see. One buy position. See if we can pump. The reason why I took a buy is because we rejected off this candle, rejected here. We started pumping up a little bit. Wanted to wait for this to close, but volatility is kind of strong this morning. So just in case it pushes, we don't want to miss it. So I'm going to let this do its thing. And let's see if we can push up here. Alrighty. Now we practice patience and let this play out. Trust your analysis. Trust, trust, trust. Can't always trust the markets, but you can trust your analysis. Okay, so we're moving up nicely here. We had a little friction here, but we're moving up. Very, very nice. Analysis played out very, very nicely. Take profit was about this area here, but we also have to keep in mind this area right here, right? We're right at that area now, and we could, reach some resistance. It is a resistance. It is an area to be cautious about, and it's about to be 10 o'clock. So this candle is about to close shortly here. So we are currently up about 4K on this trade, which is not bad for today. With the markets being the way they are, it's a little iffy. So, you want to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy. Just take what the market gives you, right? So we're going to take profit here at the 4K. Would like to leave a runner, but that's okay. All right. So the market, we took profit right here, right around there. All right. And we could easily continue to push up. That's fine. Even if it does, that's good. As a scalper, we got in a very, very nice entry. We caught a very nice move here. So we caught right around 200 points on that move, which is really nice. This could very well continue pushing and let it do that. The way that you become profitable is by securing. Don't get it wrong or twisted, guys. You can always hold your moves. You can always leave a runner, trail your stops. If anything, right? I could easily just do that, you know what I mean? And let it just, ride up where it will. But based off my trading style and how I trade, it's okay. Yesterday, what did we catch yesterday? We caught some buys yesterday. Yeah, we caught these buys yesterday. I got in, where did I get in? Around this area here yesterday, and I got out around here. And look at what the market did after. This wick right here, this push right there, guys, is I missed all that. all that profit, but I got this and I still won for the day. And it was still a really good day. I did had a 14K day yesterday. So 14 plus a 4-day K today. You can't be mad at that at all, at all, at all, at all. It's blessings on blessings. And you know, live to trade another day. That's the goal of that's what your goal should be. It's not about catching big moves. It's not about having big days every single day. That's not the reality of trading. The reality of it is trying to be consistent winning. Whether you win 5K one day, 200 one day, lose 300 the next day, and make 50K the next day. Sometimes that's just how it is. And with the way the markets are moving now, you really want to err on the side of caution. All right. So that's my trade. That's what I got for y'all. I'm gonna hop on over to my account. I'm gonna place a small withdrawal today because I'm a big proponent of withdrawing a little bit something, especially when you have a big day. So yesterday we had a big day. I didn't withdraw yesterday, but I will today off of this account. So what I'll do is I'm gonna pause the video and hop on over and show you guys a live withdrawal. So let's do that right now. In my back office, I'm gonna head over to withdrawals. I'm gonna go over to my trading account. And which one did I use today? This one. Okay, about 18K in that account. Let's do 3K. Even nice round number. Actually, they're gonna take out a Bitcoin. Bitcoin has been bouncing. Let's 18,209. Let's do 3,200. Easy, nice little withdrawal. We're gonna go to what is it? Bitcoin. Oh, I gotta put my Bitcoin address. Let me do that real quick. Okay, so everything is in. Let's hit withdraw. All right, our request has been sent. So we're going to hop on over to my email. All right, here we go. So this is the email. We withdrawal of 3,200 Bitcoin, verify your request. Let's go here. It's going to take us back over here and we're going to confirm it. And there we go. We're good to go. And there it is, withdrawal sent. So we're gonna wait for that to hit, which should hit very shortly here. So yeah, that's all I got for y'all today, guys. If you want to sign up with this broker with this platform, hop on over to the link in the description box below and it'll be there. And US 30 is doing US 30 things. Y'all be good. As always, it's your favorite female trader, Charlene FX, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.